You are watching people like us.
Reverend Julius Weche has pursued his passion in ministering based on the opportunities available.
My name is Reverend Dr. Julius Weche. I'm ordained by the ACK Church of Butere Diocese, and I'm the CEO of the ACA Dedication Group, as well as the Executive Director of the JB Kilimbo Foundation.
Inspired by his grandparent and the extended family, Reverend Weche has always found a reason to keep moving forward with each passing day.
My parents, immediate parents, did not have a hand in it, but my grandfather was a reverend. My grandfather was Reverend Barnabas Weche. So he opened the way. And then I had cousins who were mentors ahead of me, like Dr. Stanley Mkolwe and Dr. Samuel Wakusama. They are the ones who now encourage me to get into the veterinary profession. And so I'm just walking on the shoulders, standing on the shoulders of great people who have gone ahead of me.
While he was young, he wanted to be a journalist or something close to that. However, God had other plans for him.
When I was young, I had a passion for photography, and I hope to do what you guys are currently doing. And as a result of that, I was a photographer on campus. It helped me make some good money. And that now is what fueled my ministry work, because at the time when I was in college, I was a youth pastor with Loresho Community Center Church. So my photography and my camera work now was able to pay for me to be able to be involved in ministry.
Even before being ordained as a reverend, Weche had a passion to mentor young people in different areas in order to achieve their potential.
The testimonies of the young people that we've been involved with is there to see. Right now, the emphasis of my work is with the ACA Dedication Group, and a number of our young people who have excelled in the work that they do have ended up getting scholarships, admission and scholarships to top universities overseas. The reason we talk about this is because our local universities really don't offer merit-based scholarships. So one of my young people, who I'll feel free to mention right now, is Mr. George Gadiani, who has been given a scholarship to the Washington University in St. Louis. And that scholarship is worth over $70,000 a year. These are the kind of successes that we're able to enjoy because we have mentored these young people. They have been humble enough, ready and willing to learn from us, and we've been able to expose them to the whole lot of different mentors that are available, ready and willing.
Juggling between ministering and mentoring isn't an easy task, but he finds the zeal to continue each day by the success stories that his group records.
I personally dance. I rejoice, I sing and dance because the Bible talks about the transformational process. We are happy when we are able to go through a process where it's similar to metamorphosis. You kind of meet a larva, and the larva is able to mature and become this beautiful butterfly. So instead of just having young people who at most might even have struggled to get into local universities here, they are young people who have succeeded and have been given admission to the world's top institutions in the world. These are going to be the top leaders of the world, not just even for Kenya, Africa. It is very personally satisfying, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be able to serve in that way.
In his endeavor to touch the lives of these young men, challenges are never seldom to come by, but using his experience as a yardstick, he finds a way out.
Well, the first challenge that I face is finance and support. And that's why, like right now, I am sitting at the Kingdom Business Network premises, Cabernet Road, off Ngong Road. I truly appreciate the support that KBN is giving to me and giving to our ministry. That is very, very important. The cost of some of the projects that we do sometimes are a bit high. So let me use an example. We take our young people on events such as mountain climbing. We took young people to climb Mount Longonot. You need to get from, for example, Nairobi to Mount Longonot, and there's a cost of transport, there's a cost of getting to the KWS grounds. We need to be able to relocate our students, say, from Nairobi to Mombasa. We recently did a camp with the Word of Life in Diani Beach, Ukunda. There's a cost of getting there. And we also do interesting things like we take the students ice skating at Panari. There's a cost in being able to take them there. So all these costs are such that students who come from very poor backgrounds have a problem in being able to afford. And yet these things are key activities, experiential training activities that help them to succeed, help them to rise up to the best of their ability. You cannot always be training students by causing them to cram from textbooks. So we expose them, and we're very grateful for people like Mercy Kamau, who is our experiential training leader. She's been with the Junior Achievement, she's been with the Presidential Award System, and she is very, very skilled in terms of bringing out those gifts of these young people. We're grateful for those kind of opportunities, but the costs is the number one problem.
Those who have undergone through his mentorship classes say that it is transforming and should be extended to other regions.
I think the training was very comprehensive. Number one, because it happens, for me, it happened right after high school. It, number one, gives people something to do right after high school. You're not idle sitting at home watching TV. And it now, beyond giving you something to do, it gives you something meaningful to do. It exposes you to things you would not have been exposed to if you had not, come here and gone through the program. Life skills that you learn, interactions with different people from different walks of life, so you get a greater view of the world.
Using his hard-earned experience, Reverend Weche says people need to pick their professions carefully if they are to be successful in life.
I would challenge people to rise up based on their passion, first of all. Do you have a passion for mentorship? Do you have a passion for reaching out to young people? Then after that, what are your gifts and your abilities? Do you have the gift of being able to speak to particular people, and young people for that matter? Do you have the ability to do so? Are you trained in that area? And that's why people go to theological school and these other areas. And finally, do you have a calling for it? When you have a calling, and calling is very specific in that this is something that you deeply understand in your spirit that God has called you to do, then you're able to now put these things into real practice. If you have none of these things, kindly do not come. There are people who I know are using the church to make money. They have no gifts. Okay, they might have gifts in cheating people. They have got probably abilities in getting money out of your pocket, but they have no calling for it, and they have no passion for it.